G'day guys. Thanks for joining me. I managed to sneak out of the office for a couple of hours for a quick fang. Today I'm on the CFMOTO 300SR. Some of you might know we tested the 300SR not that long ago, but the reason I'm on this one is they've given it a bit of an update for 2022. Let me tell you about it.
So for 2022, the CFMOTO 300SR gets a bit of a light update. We've now got a slipper clutch as standard. There's some updates to the 5-inch TFT screen, and of course, most noticeably, we've got this garish new orange and blue livery. The bad news is that this update brings a bit of a price rise. It's now $500 more expensive at $6,290 right away. Although that's still pretty good value and keeps it very much competitive against its main rivals. I don't expect this bike to perform too much differently to the bike we rode last year, but that's not going to stop me from having a fang on this nice twisty road. Let's see how we go.
So the 300SR plays against things like the Yamaha YZF-R3, KTM RC390, Kawasaki Ninja, that kind of stuff. Learner approved super sports bikes. This one carries over its 292cc single, which makes 21 kilowatts and 25 Newton meters. It's definitely not the quickest of the segment, but these bikes really aren't about power at all. They're about agility. They're about corner speed. It's amazing how agile they are. If you're a new rider that wants to learn how to ride well, you know, learn how to rock the twisties, if you want to maybe be a track warrior, this is exactly the sort of bike you want to be on, because these bikes will teach you so much about motorcycling, about how motorcycles work, about how grip works, and in just such a safer way than if you hop on, you know, 600 or something like that. So I've only spent a couple of hours on this bike. This is actually the first twisty bit of road I've got to. It holds freeway speeds more than happily. Although I did notice that the wind protection on this bike, you get quite a lot less on this than some of its competitors. Just by looking at it, whereas the other bikes seem to have like a full, you know, race bike front fairing. This one's just got a little bit of glass, but I haven't got any complaints really in regards to buffeting or anything like that. It's definitely a sporty riding position, but not outrageous by any means. I'm 6'1", and I can climb over this thing all right. Although it would probably be better suited to someone who's like 5'10", 5'11", or less. will say, if anything's leaving me a little wanting, it's the brakes. There's not a shed load of bite there. However, the suspension is just lovely. This thing feels great in the corners, so predictable. It's just so light and throwable. Completely unintimidating. So yeah, it's a bit more expensive in 2022. Although I'm not that surprised by that, because I was shocked that they were selling this the 300SR from 5,790 when it launched. That's just so cheap. I think 6,290 right away is still very reasonable for what you get here. Yeah, it's a nice screen. You get a couple of different designs you can choose from, and I think I was reading that you get a navigation function now for 2022. It just handles so nicely. You really do not need a bunch of power to have fun on a motorcycle. I don't feel like I want to be on anything else right now. Yeah, sure, I'm not going very fast on the straight bits, but you know, that's what's keeping my license in check. Just wait for the corners to have fun. And when you've got a lot of corners like this bit of road, it's a blast. So yeah, as you'd expect, this 2022 bike isn't much different to the 2021 version, which Snag reviewed last year. If you want a more comprehensive review of this platform, then I'll definitely check out that video. I just wanted to have a quick fang on the lightly updated version. It's nice to have a slipper clutch now, and I am a real fan of that new livery. I think it's really daring and unique, and it really makes this bike stand out against its competitors, which, you know, frankly are a lot more popular at this stage. They've been around a lot longer, but this bike, the 300SR, sort of really brings its own character and its own attitude and its own look, and I think that goes a long way. This bike has nice lightweight multi-spoke wheels. They get the blue and orange treatment along with the livery. Really pretty looking front end LED light signature. I mean, 6,290 right away, it's pretty good value, isn't it? That's just where CFMOTO keeps hitting the nail on the head, is on that value. Say what you like about them, but you cannot knock those price tags. Love this corner. Hasn't yet been officially confirmed, at least for Australia, but the smart word on the corridor is CFMOTO will soon release a 450 SR. So a bit of a step up from this bike, the 300 SR. And I think that'll put it much more in line with, say, the KTM RC390 in terms of grunt. And it should also be treated to some much bigger brakes and fancier suspension. So you may have seen the concept bike that previewed it. It was fitted with Brembos and electronic suspension and winglets and all kinds of crazy stuff. I don't know how much of that will carry over onto the production bike, But geez, did that blow a lot of people away when they revealed that concept super sports bike. That thing looked incredible. Alright, road's starting to get a bit busy now, I better back off. What a fun day, what a fun time riding sports bikes in the twisties. It never gets old, man. I'm gonna get back to the office, do some work for a change. Rock and roll, see you guys.